Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. I hope everyone's had a great week. So, Black Adam comes out tomorrow, and unfortunately, I don't know when I'll be able to see it, but I am worried about this film. Very, very worried based on the reviews that I was able to see on Monday, plus the overall hype and marketing surrounding this film. So, we'll start with the reviews. The reviews are a mixed bag, but that's not what concerns me. What concerns me is when people are talking about how much they loved this film, not once in any of their reviews do they mention the story. Not once. This is the meat of your film, the meat of any film. And people are not talking about it in a positive light. That's very worrisome. I don't give a damn how much action is in a film. I don't care how well the characters are done. If the story is not there to hold it all together and enhance these separate elements, it doesn't work too well for me. So I'm worried. When people talk about their cons, when they talk about the cons, they mention the story, and it's just, I don't know. Then we get to the marketing and the overall hype surrounding this film. So for the past 2 weeks, maybe even longer, the hype surrounding this movie has nothing to do really with Black Adam entering the DCEU or the JSA and where they stand within the DCEU and or the villain of this film. It's all about Superman. It's all about Cavill's eventual return as Superman and him and Black Adam possibly duking it out in a future film. And I'm sitting here and I'm so confused on why people are just so like, ooh, about Cavill coming back. Like, I understand, right? A little part of me is excited that he's coming back into the DCEU because they've wasted him for the past 10 years or almost 10 years now. But at the same time, I don't hear anything about a Man of Steel 2. And I know they said that it's like officially in development or whatever. I don't care about that. Until I see a trailer and a release date, that film does not exist to me. I'm not playing with WB when it comes to Superman and Man of Steel 2. I'm not playing with them. So he's coming back in a post-credit scene in Black Adam. Like probably less than 5 minutes long. And that's what people are honed in on. You're not honed in on the JSA and Black Adam and whatever could happen with that. People are, well, on Superman. And it's very bizarre. You are more excited on a future film where they could possibly fight, right? But this film might not even happen based on the disastrous state of WB / the DCEU right now. I don't get it. Then people are also hyped on The Rock maybe being the savior for the DCEU and this film being the savior for the DCEU. I've always been skeptical about that. That is way too much pressure to put on a person and a movie to like kickstart your failed universe. No, it should just exist to exist, and it should be a great existence. That's it. These people trying to hype The Rock as like the next Kevin Feige, and this film is going to do so many things for the DCEU. The DC hierarchy is going to change. I'm like, what? How about your story? Is your story good? Is your overall film good? Then we can talk about the greater universe. That's the problem that they've had. They keep trying to be like Marvel and focus on what's to come, but you're not focusing on what you have right here in front of you. That's my criticism with the MCU right now. I've always been very skeptical on people putting such power on over The Rock and his influence over the DCEU. I feel like he should not have so much sole influence on the future state of the DCEU. Certainly not. I've never known him to be someone who can come in and really like plan out the DCEU and make sure it flows for the better. Because he's admitted that he wants Superman to come back just so Black Adam can go against him in the fight. The fact that he is so adamant on excluding Shazam is a red flag for me. That's a huge red flag. I don't know why in your right mind you would want to exclude Shazam and have you go up against Superman before Shazam. Okay, buddy. Then a lot of the marketing has been geared towards the fans. And normally, I would be very, very excited about that because, WB has proven they don't care what consumers think. They certainly don't care what the fans think. They have shown that again and again and again, and it's backfired again and again and again. So, normally I would be excited, but it feels like this marketing is only geared towards the fans. Okay. They're pointing out the Snyderverse. They're doing all the right things to get those butts in the seats, except for the fact, from my vantage point, you are cutting off a huge chunk of your audience. The audience that has no idea what the DCEU is. They don't know about the lore. They don't know about everything that came before, and they don't care. They just want to see a great superhero movie. You're like ignoring those people for some reason, and that's very odd because they're going to be the ones that come in droves to see your movie. I feel like there needs to be a nice balance. You cater to the casuals and you cater to the fans, and then you get a great product most of the time. But it feels like this is only geared towards the fans. And I'm not saying it could be a terrible thing, but I'm just saying you're leaving out a huge chunk of your audience. So, I'm just very worried about this film. I hope I can eat crow whenever I can get to see this film. Because I am still very excited, not for any bearings it might have on the future of the DCEU. I don't care about that. At this point, I just want a good film. That's it. I just want a good film. Please. Oh my God. But let me know what you guys think. I know it comes out tomorrow, so if you're gonna see it, let me know, or don't. If you happen to see it and want to leave a quick review, spoiler free, please, for now, then go for it, or don't. But otherwise, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here. Bye.